Hey guys, so this video has been requested by Nigel as part of our Stocks by Request sessions. As you all know, Stocks by Request, if you're new, Stocks by Request is you sending in stocks that you guys want me to analyze via social media, and I'll try to make a video off of that and everything. All of that is really predicated on what technical analysis is. As you all know, that's my style, that's my narrative. Most of my decisions when I trade and invest in the stock market, it's all about technical analysis for trading and fundamental analysis. If I invest, I never speculate, I never guess, I never forecast. Everything I need to know for trading is found in the charts. Everything I need to know for investing is found in the fundamentals of the company. So that's the whole jive of this channel. If you want to know more on how you can trade and invest in the markets via technical and fundamental analysis, subscribe, hit the bell, and be part of this growing community of Filipinos trying to learn the rudiments of trading the markets. Because at the end of the day, this is what I really believe. That's why I make daily videos off of this, because I really believe the stock market is not as hard as what most people think it is. It's just really you needing to have the time or wanting to have the time to study and know what you're getting into. And this is I think this is the fourth video that I'm posting with regards to it, me making raw videos about the stock market. I posted a video about the PSEI. That's one. You can just backtrack it on YouTube. I also posted a video about MPI, that it's going up. Then prior to this video, I just posted it just a few minutes ago. Jollibee, it being down more than 47.9%. But for this video, we're gonna focus primarily on Meg. If you've been to this channel, by the way, for quite some time, I want to hear your feedback. Do you like this format that no audio, no edit, no picture of me, no logo, no music, no anything? It's just me discussing the charts as raw and as plain as can it be. Comment I like this format. If you like this format, comment I like this raw version if you really like it as well. So that I get to do more videos like this na lang. Anyways, as you've seen it from the previous videos that I've done, I normally look at the trend first because I know that there's a large chunk of you guys that are position traders. So similar to what we saw in Jollibee, similar to what we saw in the index, and also the underlying trend for most of the stocks in the market. We're seeing Meg right now as in a downtrend still. The downtrend for this stock started July 2019, so we're close to nearing three quarters of it pushing down on its downtrend. So if you look at it also, July 2019, Meg hit 6.5 pesos per share, which if in the grand scheme of things, allow me to show you, this is one of its highest points now in a very, 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 very long time. So if you zoom out, you will see that even if you zoom back, let me zoom back so you see it from the whole context. From the time of the 2008 recession, this is a very, very long and high point that it has gotten. And by the way, if you allow me to plot this trend line over here, this is its major, this is its major uptrend. If you see it, the uptrend that started from the crash in 2019 that got protected last 2011, that got protected last 2016, that got protected last 2017, that got protected last 2018, it's now broken. As you all know, my technique in stocks is I just try to follow the trend, and the trend discounts everything. The trend will tell me where's the general direction of everything. And what's scary about this is Meg has broken a very, very large and very, very strong uptrend. Meg has broken a decade's worth of push ups. Meg has broken a very, very strong move, that brought the stock from, if you look at it and you look at the proper context of it, Meg at 2009 was only 50 cents. So that being said, Meg up until its peak, the stock went up more than 1,000, we could say 1,335%. So over the course of a decade, Meg's stock has gone up 1,335%, but that is now over. That upward movement, that upward push, that uptrend is now gone. It's now over. We're seeing the stock do something that it has never done before. Please remember that when a trend is broken, a new trend will form. So something happened early this year where the long support, the long uptrend that should have protected Meg is now actually broken, and that's something very, very interesting that I'd like to point out to all of you, that you should respect movements like that. You should respect downward shifts, downward moves when the stock starts to retrace and go down. And as what I've did in the previous videos, I tried to compare previous downward moves for the stock. Now for Meg, it went below around I can't see it anymore. It's off screen, but we could say around 82, 83% drop in the 2008 financial crisis. So just to give you context, 83% drop. Oh no no yeah, around 83 plus percent drop from the 2008 financial crisis. Then it tried to push up here again, and there was another drop. This was a 48% drop. This was a 35% drop. As you can see here, Megaworld is not shy for volatility. That's why Megaworld is a good stock to trade, because there's a lot of volatile movements that's happening for the stock as well. So as of this point in time, we are now at the 48.7% mark. So a couple of things I'd like to mention. Number one, I already said this, that the long-term uptrend for Megaworld is already broken. What used to protect it, that 1 decade long support that used to protect Megaworld, is now out, is now gone, is not anymore in play. That being said, also, since Megaworld has been a volatile stock, if you've watched the previous videos that I made comparing other stocks, you would see that the, for other stocks, this is one of the largest drops that we've seen. But for Megaworld, the 2008 drop was still relatively bigger. The stock dropped more than 80% in the 2008 2009 crash. Today, we're still at the 48.7% mark. That being said, though, it being in the 48.7% mark does not underpin that the long term uptrend is broken already. But not just that, it's now in a very, very steep downtrend as of this point in time. So, a couple of things that you need to watch out for. Number one, respect this downward line, respect this downtrend. Until this downtrend line has been broken, we have no evidence that Megaworld will start to retrace, start to reverse again. Then until Megaworld goes back to this upward path or this trend line, we can't really expect Megaworld to push up and go up again. So two things lang, just looking at the long-term chart of Megaworld, is the long-term trend is broken. Number two, the stock is now currently sitting on a three-quarter downtrend also. And number three, because it's out of this upward trend, the only reason, the only way for us to be able to see it reverse and go back up is it needs to break this, and it needs to go back to this long-term trend. And rest assured, I'll keep updating you every time I make videos like this. So before I go into quick trading, I'd like to make a quick plug. I'd like to invite you to all of my other events. If you think this is all jargon to you, and you think this is what is this, what is Marvin saying, how does he get to navigate the markets using charts, I have seminars around the world. The details of those seminars are in this description below. But just so you know, next week, March 14, we're starting our course here in Manila, Stock Smarts Manila. This April, we're having Stock Smarts London. This May, we're having Stock Smarts in Doha, Qatar, and Stock Smarts in Singapore. This June, we're having Stock Smarts Auckland, New Zealand. This July, we're having Stock Smarts in Sydney. And November, we're having Stock Smarts in Dubai. And let's see if we're going to push through with Stock Smarts in Tokyo, depending on how things go there with regards to the coronavirus. But those are our schedules. If you want to know more about the basics of the market, technical analysis, and fundamental analysis, you just have to click the link in the description for you to be led on details on the event schedules and venue. Then, for those who want to learn about our online course naman with Chinkitan, I have Make Money, Grow Money. It's a stock market basic course in Tagalog for those who want to learn more about it. And I also have an entrepreneurship and investing course called Make Money, Grow Money with Sean Cedar, also in the description below. And lastly, if you want to grab a copy of my books, I've written 5 books. If you have friends that you believe will benefit from the content that I produce, I highly recommend my books. They can be delivered via Shopee. They're all also on the links in the description, and they can be sent nationwide. And I have also another link that if you want to order outside the country, you can also use that link for you to be able to have your order shipped wherever you are in the world. So there. Now let's continue to the quick trading aspect of this video. First, I talked about the downward move. I talked about the downtrend. Those are for position traders. Again, the movement downward of Megaworld is a combination of so many things. You could chalk it up to Pogo, what's happening there. You could chalk it up that a lot of because of the coronavirus, also the visas of Chinese people that work in those Pogo companies have been canceled. Then you add it also because of the coronavirus. There's a lot of lesser Chinese citizens coming, and a lot of the Pogos also were highly connected to Megaworld as well, to a lot of their properties. So you could chalk all of those things, but the trend is saying from position trading standpoint that it's relatively in a downtrend. Now, if you're a quick trader, what are the next things that you need to segment? Let me just erase this now. So the the analysis becomes clear. Comment below if you're learning. Comment below if this is something that's benefiting you and giving you the right context also on how to trade the markets. Because at the end of the day, guys, the reason why I'll never stop making videos is really that's my heart there. I just keep doing this because I just want to share my thoughts, share my ideas, and that's just basically it. I just love communicating. I just love sharing and giving you guys the right foundation on how to win and trade the markets. I've been doing this for more than a decade now. I've been investing, and what I've realized is one of the reasons why people lose is basically they're not educated well. It's not really taught as much, and I just want to educate you guys so that when times are bad, you don't base your decisions on emotion. You don't base your decisions on just purely speculation, forecasting, or just being scared. And the worst thing that you could ever do is buy just because a friend told you to. Even if I make videos like this, please never ever ever buy just because I say it. You have to do your own due diligence if you want to succeed in the markets. Comment below if you agree. Anyways, what we do know from a quick trading standpoint is the 3.92 support level has been broken with a barrage of massive selling, as you can see here. Now, what we can see also from this point is that there's a support that's being upheld at the 3.25 level. So, a couple of things. Number one, if 3.25 holds, it becomes a legit support. Then we might see it. For example, if it retraces down here, then we might see it bounce. This could be an immediate resistance, and this could be the next possible resistance as well. So if you buy at 3.25, you may set your first target price at the 3.6 level. Then if you buy the 3.5, another target price will be at the 3.9 level as well. So two target prices, 3.6 up 11.5, next 3.9 up 20% as well. So those are the target prices from the bounce of the 3.25 level. If it breaks out from the 3.9 level, though, your next target price will be here. You can set target price at the 4.45 level. So break out from the 3.95 level, your next target price. Let me put the line here so you see it. Next target price will be the 4.45 level. So this will be your next target price for the short term. So a couple of things. Current support is 3.25. Next resistances is 3.92 and 4.45. If it attacks 3.25 and 3.25 does not hold, we may see Megaworld slide down further to the 2.85 level. This gives Megaworld a 13% movement down. 3.25 does not hold. The 2.85 level may not the stock may drop to the 2.85 level. So 3.25 support, 3.25 does not hold. It could possibly go down to 2.85. If the 2.85 level does not hold, then we might be in for a steeper movement downward. We may see it go to the 2.4 level. So that's it from a quick trading standpoint. Please remember the specific areas for you to watch out for: 3.25 support. Then you have the 3.9 area, then lastly the 4.4 areas, the immediate resistances. If the 3.25 level does not hold, current support levels will be 2.85, then 2.84. Just to recap everything that I've mentioned, the long-term uptrend is broken. The stock is now in a downtrend. It must go back. For it to have a shot again of going back up, it must break the downtrend line that I posted. It must also come back to the uptrend line that I created. From a quick trading standpoint, the stock is currently forming a support at the 3.25 level. It has already massively broken down from a lot of support levels as well and is heavily bearish. So if you noticed it, I didn't even use moving averages for this video. I didn't even use MACD, RSI, ADX because my style in trading and investing is I just love charts. I love looking at it from a support and resistance level because all of the indicators, for those who attended our Stock Smart sessions, you know my narrative on how I explain this, that everything that we do know from a chart perspective, all of those indicators, all of those oscillators, all came from just one thing: support and resistance. So if you know how to use support and resistance very well, you will win in the markets. And you don't need to know all of this fancy stuff. You don't need to be knowledgeable in everything. You just have to find one thing that will make you profitable. You just have to find one parameter that will help you, that you can do and repeat over and over again, because that's what the market is. It's not about how smart you are. It's all about how much you can execute based on the strategy that you are doing. And no one can compare strategies because we are all unique. We all have our own style. We have our own abilities to be able to win and to be able to trade. And the thing here is this: never compare yourself with other people. You just follow your own race, you just walk your own race, you just try to win on your own because you have your own financial goals, you have your own financial destiny, and that's how you get to win. You win when you just compare yourself to yourself. How do you make yourself better? How do you improve on that trade? Uh, how do you tweak your own style so you get better trades, so that you get to hit your goals of financial freedom? And you don't have to be an expert, you don't have to be the best, you just have to be the best version of yourself, because you're just competing with yourself. And that's what's amazing about the markets in general. So comment below if you're learning. I want to know, based on this, what's your technique for Meg? What are you going to do? Comment buy if you're going to buy, comment sell if you're going to sell, comment avoid if you're going to avoid, comment hold if you're going to hold. I just want to hear your thoughts. There's no right or wrong answer. I just want to know what you guys feel about this as well. And if you guys got so much value from this video, would super appreciate it if you could subscribe, you could like, you could hit the bell, you could comment, and you could share this so that more and more people get educated about investing, about trading in the markets as well. So this is Marvin Germo. This is our last video for the day. If you look at it one by one, we've posted so many videos, from the stock market update, from MPI update, started around 10 a.m. kanina. Then we have another video with Lei, who's the CEO of Brand Speak Asia, shared her story. I talked about coronaviruses videos. I talked about Jollibee as a whole. Then we also have Shotzi talking about which is a better way for you to make money, to start your own business or do you franchise. It's my first time to make and publish 6 videos in one day, but I'm gonna continue to do it because I love doing this. This is my passion, and if there's one thing I know, if you do what you love, you'll never work a single day of your life. And those who follow what they love, ignore the noise, will always win. And I want you guys to win. And I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.